Alrighty. Okay, so that worked. It's launch at fucking midnight. Oh boy. No idea you can play this game anymore, so we'll see how this goes. Now, I guess the real question is, do people even play this game anymore? Oh boy. That's always a bad sign. Hey John, what's up, man? Just figured a late night stream for randomly no reason at all. Oh, apparently I found a server after waiting in queue. And I am practically bottom tier on my... Actually, no, I'm evenly pitted with my... Let's see how this goes. How you doing, John? This felt like streaming randomly, because I'm like, oh, I'm up, I was editing some stuff, and I'm about halfway done with the next video, so I'm pretty happy about that. And, yeah. Wait. Let's see if this works. Did it overheat? I don't even remember. Oh. Oh god, got an EDD right now. The chain gun still works pretty well. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? Or Vanessa. Vanessa. If I read that name, I just want to sound out every syllable in it for some reason. I hope you guys are doing well. Now, is there a way I can heal? Do I go back here and do it? Or is this just a deathmatch mode? Oh, it is a deathmatch mode, so it's not a... Okay, so I just ran away from the fight like a coward. I literally haven't played this game in like... It's been several years. And every time I log back in, they change everything. But how you guys doing tonight? If I could clear my throat, apparently. So you collect stuff? Alright. Yeah, ironically, my OBS, well, not ironically, I was gonna like launch up Omicron and just mess around in that and just talk to folks, but apparently that did not want to talk to my OBS in my office. I think that's cool. Weapons? Is it only go to tier 5 now? I honestly have no idea. Not too bad, just chilling and talking about my broken computer to get ready. Oh, cool. New computers are always fun, like especially when you get a... Do you build your own or do you like buy them prefab? Oh, Bill, nice. Yeah, I built this one in my office. It's a Ryzen 7 build, 64 gigs of RAM with a NVIDIA 1660. And I really freaking like it because it works really great for video editing. Oh, a ton of retro stuff. Oh. I just quick play whatever, or wait, hide map conditions, yeah. No. What's weird is like, so the computer I stream in my garage off of is like a, God, I built it in 2009 at this point. 7 Beatles, let's go, man. And I'm playing a game called Roboblox right now. No, not Roboblox, what's this called? I can't remember. Roblox? Robocraft. Apparently I'm dumb. Not Roblox. Gemini K, I got a 37. Oh man, that must be nice. Your computer's just a stopgap. Yeah, do you have any other video projects in the pipe? It's weird, like I built this computer with a fantasy of gaming more on it, but all I do is just a lot more video editing. So right now I'm gaming on it for the first time in a while. 316, how you doing, man? But that was the subcontext I was putting out in the video, and I was hoping all of you would catch it. Yeah. That's why, if you look long enough at a PSP, you'll actually see Walt Disney's frozen head looking back at you. Oh. Oh dear. Ooh, I'm out. Need to oh wait, you respawn? Oh, you do respawn in this, nice. Let's go faster here. Ooh, got me. Some more from Windows 7 Ultimate build. Windows 7 was... I really like Windows 7. Windows Vista I had issues with. Man, we're getting wrecked. I don't think we managed to kill a single thing here. This game reminds me of... Oh, yeah, it does kind of. Reminds me a bit of Battlezone 2. It's free to play on Steam, Robocraft. Oh dear, oh dear. we ready for a 20-minute stream? I'll tell you how you doing, man. That's probably gonna go for about an hour, honestly. Can't believe we haven't killed a single enemy bot. So they're really gonna need to rework this thing and sell the weapons on it. This game changes so often. Remember, like, the first time I played it was 2014, right before I went to Basic. Wow, I just got wrecked. Ow. That was painful. So did I did more than that guy, whatever he was doing. Yikes. Alrighty. So your son goes, wow, SpongeBob. Became a killing machine. Yeah, so they've changed a lot in this game. Just remember a lot of G.I. Joe. Johnny Five is alive and killing it. Like I guess originally he was a killing machine, right? So these level up, or how does money work in this game now? I don't even know. Let's see, go weapons. So what are these? These are tier 4 chain guns. So you got tier 4. Can I buy more? We've changed the interface entirely, so I'm not even sure you do this. So it used to be you would buy blocks. It was supposed to be when it grew a conscience. Yeah, he hung out with that one, the veterinarian lady, and, not Scott Bakula. What's his name? Police Academy guy. So can I... How do you go edit mode on this thing? Edit, here we go. Like that, there we go. Steve Gutenberg, thank you. let's get rid of these, because these weapons are completely pointless. And can I buy more chain guns? From the Foot Clan laser? Just something like the weird pizza sounds they would make in the original Ninja Turtles animated cartoon. Always this stuck in my mind. Okay. Okay, so I can put a third chain gun there. Now, we need to add a fourth. So it can't have intersection with the rings at all, so I need to build like a back tail or something. So go blocks, and so it's funny, this game actually used to have like different levels of blocks and all kinds of random stuff. But then they got rid of all of that. But anyway, I hope you guys are in a fantastic Sunday evening. I'm kind of just messing around because I was editing for a while, and my new daughter managed to actually go to sleep at a reasonable time without being just really colicky, so that's always good. I want 20 chain guns, but sir, we can only have 4. Everything! Okay, let's see if we can put a chain gun right there. God, that's funny they changed. Oh no! Do I need to go higher, or am I not centered? Wait, I got this. There's a solution to my problem. It involves a random metal thing being attached to the back here. Okay, can I rotate it? Mouse wheel, there we go. No! The CPU limit. How do I add more CPUs? So this makes it just barely a tier 5 with this many chain guns. Okay. Good times. Let's see here. Let's see here. A Shiny 5 came with Wi-Fi. We don't have Robits to buy this. Oh, is this a... Let me guess, this is a pay-to-win thing? It would be, okay. Alright. Okay, so we can only have 3 chain guns, which makes me a sad panda. Now, can we add more armor at least? Is that the thing we do? Najar, how you doing? Is armor even a thing in this game anymore, or does he have movement? I literally haven't touched this game. Like, I played it the first time ever in 2014, right before I went to basic training, and then I didn't touch it again for like 2 years. Played it for a bit, and then I didn't touch it again until this moment. Okay, so you got wings here. This game is free to play, but it'll cost you $500 to get anywhere you want to go. Oh, the Philips Super Nintendo. See, oh, so that one I stalled out again, but I did find a lead on that one to a gentleman who worked primarily on publishing a lot of the games for Philips, and one of the stipulations for his work was that he actually had to design games with Nintendo that would work both on the CD attachment for the Super Nintendo that Philips was developing and work on the standalone CDI console. Which the CDI console was already its own developed thing entirely, so they were basically going to put a mini CDI within the CD attachment for the Super Nintendo. So I haven't gotten it much further. I need to actually try and reach out and contact that guy. And I found that article a while ago, but the funny thing is I did end up getting a hold of the Timmer, but it unfortunately didn't go anywhere. We're like, free to Ian. Yeah, Tax, how you doing, man? Yeah, it's kind of a quiet night. Let's see here. Distro shields, D3 weapon. What do these look like? And how much CPU do I have left? I don't even know where the limit is on here. Yeah, let's just build some more blocks here. Oh, you're welcome, man. Yeah, it's I'm still kind of working on it. Unfortunately, just the sheer amount of random people I have to contact to really get further with that one. It's kind of CPU limits your credit card. You know, that checks out. That's gonna be our snoz right there. I guess I could wait. Just theoretically, I could always reinforce this outcropping, but that's it's not too bad. Alrighty. Hey, welcome, Nijar. So I'm still working on it. Just unfortunately, it's just one of those things where it takes a lot of time. But eventually, I will one day. Yeah, essentially you get to completely modify these. So like I built a blimp over here years ago. So like when I went to basic training, this game was really broken. At least blimps were, because you get hydrogen squares that you unlock, and you could float. And I'd made negative ballast on this, so I could actually sit up in the sky with railguns and just snipe people. It was great. And then I built this thing, which was just a monstrosity of little machine guns initially, and it was great. But it eventually kind of fell apart. And then I built this thing with the meta at least 2 years ago, and it's completely different now. So let's see how it goes. Let's see here. Yeah, this game you get to build pretty much everything. So the SNES CD was supposed to be an upgraded family. It depends. So the Sony variant of it was basically just a Super Nintendo with CD expansion, essentially. So it add a little bit to the system, but not a great deal of improvement. But this, as from what I was able to uncover about this, the Philips modification for the SNES, it was going to be essentially something that could play basic CDI games. So it was going to be interesting as to what it could do. And that's why Hotel Mario and there's Hotel Mario and Wand of Gamelon and all those were going to be able to be played directly on the SNES, the SNES CD, I mean. So it's kind of interesting. So I've been working on this giant Elysium beer. So yeah. What is it, Space Engineers? Thunder in Paradise for these. Yeah, maybe. I need to find that guy and actually talk to him about it. It's on my list of things to do for that project. I guess I haven't come back around to it, unfortunately, in a while. It looks like these do not overheat. Okay, 3 chain guns is where it's at. Like an anti-aircraft gun right here. Oh, God, he snooped me. The poor guy's aircraft is just not having a good time. Oh. What's funny is, like, the aircraft in this game are so janky just because of, like, you have to build the airframe yourself. So unless you're 100% comfortable with what you made, it's really awkward. What did that guy hit me with? Jesus. Ooh. Philips SNES CDIs, yeah. So I've been looking for it, and the funny thing is I bugged the crap out of so many people at Philips trying to find anyone who had information about, like, where they got, how far along the project they got, and I just never got anywhere. Well, never found anybody still within Philips that knew what I was talking about. Because even, like, Jan Timmer didn't even know about, like, he didn't really know about the deal with Nintendo. He's like, you know, he's like, man, like, I understand, like, what you're talking about here, but you gotta understand, the CDI was just one aspect of a giant corporation that I was running. So it wasn't, like, my primary focus. But he didn't really... I'm like, did you happen to know, like, who, like, would have known? He's like, not really, man. He's like, I had so many people underneath me, I didn't really... My God. Stop squirming. There we go. Oh, dude, 360, what's up, man? Oh, yeah, that one, it's gonna take a while, because I want to make sure I get my facts correct on it. Because I have, like, a 5 to 7 page script I've worked on for a while. And a lot of my information came from the book, Service Games, The Rise and Fall of Sega. And some of that stuff's been a little bit debunked, so I want to verify it. But there's a lot of stuff I want to do with that one, though. What's your primary focus? Wasn't even 628th focus. Pretty much, but it was funny, like, the people... Like, one of the guys whose primary focus it was, went to jail for, like, embezzling money from Philips, so he kind of disappeared. And it was really funny like, finding another guy in the Netherlands who, like, worked with him. He's like, I prefer if I never talk to that man again. And I'm like, ooh. That's a little dueling car. Look at that thing. Ow. Okay, let's just run away here. What is he? Is that like a shotgun or something? Or what does that even hit me with? Okay. So I gotta wait for my Mac to start healing. We don't want facts. We want wild extravagant claims. I don't know, I have some fun stuff, like the 32X video, because there was a great interview with, Tom Miller? Drawing a blank at his name at the moment, but essentially the guy who was one of the primary lead tech engineers for Sega at the time, he was talking about how, oh, damn it. I blew off my guns. But he was talking about essentially the 32X was a great opportunity to teach developers about the architecture of the Saturn before, because it was 2 Hitachi SH chips. Oh, didn't you make the scoreboard here? Oh, they're doing like a hero thing like Overwatch. I once bought a weird-looking Philips CDI dev kit, and before I could tinker with it, the unit got... Oh, man. I bet that was some secretive person at Philips stopping you from knowing the truth. If you look over Here, you can see my dog just spazzing out. Are you sneezing over there? What are you doing? You know, I bet he was just completely jealous that he wasn't as handsome as Trip Hawkins. I know I am. The 32X is stronger than the Nintendo Switch. Well, I mean, like, a lot of Nintendo Switches aren't even lasting that long, where my my 32Xs are still soldiering on. Just to get this, like that movie The Fugitive, where he pretends to be that pretends to be somebody else. Harrison Ford pretends to be a janitor at the hospital to start researching and sneaking into different parts of the building to print out documents from the Philips computers. And I heard that actually, that they designed it around that specifically. Well, I think yeah, it's just well, hardware now I think is just so dramatically more advanced in terms of like all the tinier pieces they're putting in them that they can't last as long just because of all the different pieces that fail. I could be wrong on that assessment. Man, the 32, oh God, the Genesis 6-button controller is probably one of my all-time favorite. Like, I bought a wireless 6-button controller. I think it was I think it was 8. Nintendo. Sorry, I'm buzzing apparently now, so that's not helping me talk. But yeah, but I bought that Genesis refurb controller that they released. That's wireless. Freaking great. Well, I don't know, yeah, what the heck are you doing, man? But yeah, the Atari CD is really interesting, or the Atari Jaguar CD, because it's like they didn't really think about what. Well, I think it was like a last-ditch effort because they only built like what 10,000 of those things or something. At least that's the Wikipedia claim. I'm sure they built more because you see them pop up sporadically. This is so interesting. But yeah, those things were just complete trash piles, and I think a lot of that has to do with just the physical design of the tray. Because I think a lot of people are having issues where like just the tray physically wears on the CD as it spins, and so it just burns out the motor. Where did that guy come from? I'm just an anti-aircraft gun right now. Let's stick with this guy. His mech seems to be wrecking people. Yeah, screw the net. How you doing, man? Yeah, I posted the video, the PSP video I'd been promising to upload forever. And, got it up, and figured it'd be fun just to stream for a bit, because I'm like, I'm not really tired, and... Oh god, let's run away. Ooh, finally got me. Oh god, the Atari VCS. No, I didn't do that actually. I was curious about it, but I'm so skeptical at Kickstarters because backed games and stuff like that that have never come out. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that until a physical product is on shelves. I'm still waiting for Night Dive to release freaking at least the remake of System Shock. I'm just gonna run from this guy the entire time. Oh no. Oh. Xbox One X is awesome. I feel like Xbox has been trying really hard, but I think just their naming nomenclature has been really... What is this guy made out of? Seriously, what was the guy made out of? Dodge develop. Yeah, it's like I would have loved to like buy VCS, but yeah. What is this guy's tank made out of? Because holy crap, I can't even really tickle him. Oh god. Oh. Whatever that thing's made out of, that's pretty impressive. Oh man, I freaking love the Sega Dreamcast. So I can take his guns off. Since I realize his weaknesses. He's got a crazy good shell on that thing, but no. No, I'm not going to lose it for the team. No. Ah, we won. All right. You saw the PC gamers. Get from the chat here. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to jump on that VCS wagon. Yeah, I kind of been waiting to grab an Xbox One X just because it looks good. Yes, I saw it personally. I never liked the PSP or that stuff. Well, yeah, my issue is I would do more video content. It's unfortunately it's hard to find time, and streams are just so easy to put out. But no, I have another replay video I'm working on right now for Mortal Kombat that I did with Yahel. It's just kind of a fun one. about an hour long, but it's kind of like a podcast format, but yeah. Well, the more live streams, the Gersh. Getting more into retro now, Xbox 360 and PS1. Yeah, PS1's a really fun one to collect. Yeah, doof. So I love the Dreamcast, but kind of miss the GameCube more. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the GameCube was interesting. I just could never get into the controller on the GameCube. Always just kind of never my thing. Jared, thank you. I appreciate the appreciate that, man. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas and New Year as well. Stadia should be dead like the OnLive. I'm kind of surprised Stadia's made it this long. I feel like the Google Glass was killed like even faster than Stadia. And Stadia, they're not even supporting or doing a particularly good job with. I don't know, I'm not a fan of the idea of... And the funny thing is, I went to PAX back in like 2011 when the OnLive was a big deal. And, oh, Gabber, what's up, man? I went to PAX in 2011. The funny thing is they were giving away like a bunch of OnLive consoles. And my wife managed to score one for me. So I'm like, all right. Steve will probably die 2020. Yeah, probably. I think I think Google bit off more than they can chew. Because, I mean, the game industry, I feel like it's one of those things that just large soulless corporations like Google just can't wrap their head around unless they have really talented people behind it. And whoever they have running Stadia right now just doesn't see the world in the picture of gaming. Yeah, also, I like the idea. I still, even though I have a million Steam games, that's the only way to really get PC games anymore. And retailers kind of force themselves out of that market. But oh, capture points. But I really don't like the idea of my game being somewhere else. So if I don't have a reliable internet connection, I won't have access to the game. Over Steam, you can at least download your game, you know? But yeah, the fact that it's subscription as well as a purchase game environment is a real bad call there. Because you're Google, I think you'd want to hook as many people as possible. So you'd offer, I don't know, but I feel like the whole server farm strategy they're going for, I think, really doesn't help them. Oh, Joe, okay, how you doing, man? Well, wait, you were here earlier. I think you said you got the 3070. Ooh, spinning does not help. Yeah, because like even with like what was it? Rerez did a great review of the Stadia like a year later, and it's like even at this point it's still awful, even for people who have good internet like him. Yeah, Cyberpunk's so tragic. Because then, like, you would think, like, they would have, you know, waited. But I don't know. I'm personally excited to try it in, like, 2 months when the game is $5. It looks like Starscream. I've heard good things about the NVIDIA streaming service. That's just pretty cool with the, you have the Xbox Series X. It seems like a really powerful platform for, especially in your home network, streaming games to different devices. Whoa, John. Hey, John. I swear, this year I will get Steam Lab set up. I remember trying to use the NVIDIA Experience streaming and was just not happy with that experience. Oh, tall boys are so nice. But John, how you doing, man? Gabber, whoa. What's the story with the latest? Oh, I posted the PSP video and felt like streaming. You know what? I can just BS with the folks. This was a bad idea coming over here. Serpentine here. Ah. Appreciate the nation, Gabber. I don't think he added the goofy looking cockpit there. Excuse me. Apparently my voice wants to go out tonight. That's interesting. Am I supposed to target that, or... Ow. Yeah, next year, John, I'm not sure about... Yeah, let me get on that Streamlabs, or that OnlyFans. You know, Streamlabs is all... Oh, I need to sit down and just do that. I have no idea the point of that is. Ooh, that hurt. What's funny is this game used to be I feel like it used to be a much larger scale, but I guess at least back in 2014 the maps used to be much larger. That was back when it was just very much more like almost a game like World of Tanks. Ow. But they've kind of shrank it down. Like, it's really not anything it used to be. Uh-oh. Played that one terrible. Wait, World of Tanks has Snake Plissken? That's great. See, my favorite generation of games to play are those from the late 90s and 2000s. Oh man, those are great ones. I don't know, I haven't touched World of Tanks in probably over 10 years at this point. Because I feel like that game came out in a... at least it's a high number. Let's see. So I have 31,000 Space Coke or whatever that is. So let's go ahead and... Can I add... How do I upgrade the U? Upgrade cost. Okay. So now let's add another chain gun to this monster. We're gonna have that, and wait, oh. That is not the angle I thought that would have on it. Another tier 4 chain gun. What? Oh, come on. How does that impact them? Alright. Guess we gotta be backing up. Dude, proof the great. It's been a long time for me since that one, but I remember actually there was one day I me and a buddy, I called in to work. I was like, man, I'm unlocking the tiger today. That's what I'm doing. Not going to work till I get the tiger. There we go. Yeah, but Gabber and John, I appreciate the donation, guys. But all of that goes directly into the channel fund. Misty, how's it going? Yeah, go ahead, write a short pro. Go right ahead. I keep right-clicking to change the orientation of that block, and that's just a terrible way to do that. I should make the Scorpion tank. I'm still a huge fan of the Mammoth tank. Alrighty. Your eyes are beautiful as the amber waves of the sun. Your voice is as soft as the sighing of the wind through the trees. I love the sound of it. Oh, awesome. Thanks, man. Or thanks, Misty. I apologize. I've been finished this tall boy and buzzing a bit, so I can't help. You can build a Metal Gear. Yeah, you can pretty much build whatever you want here. Used to be a test community contributor for war game. Oh, nice, man. Nice. Sorry, my go-to phrase apparently is man. I like to say that a lot. I remember when I was in Officer Candidate School, I got in trouble because I was like, get your guys ready, and we had female lieutenants in the group, and I got chewed out for that. I'm like, I'm sorry. There we go. That looks like a giant chicken. I love it. All right. Megabot warning. Robots over 2,000 CPU can only be used in custom game. What? Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. Yeah, you spend a lot, like, the big draw of this game is you spend a lot of time designing it. So apparently I can't put 4 chain guns on this thing. Are there lower tier chain guns I can use, or no? Really? Man, that really kind of limits the design here, because that's, Yeah, it's something where you, can't add more guns to it. I would have thought that'd make it more effective, but apparently no. You gotta keep your... Get a little limited here. Yeah, that certainly kind of changes. The funny thing was, used to be able to add more. So I can add a healing apparatus up here. Let's see, that put me into tier 5. Thought you heal, folks. Karma, how's it going? But I guess kind of a random night where I felt like streaming on a Sunday just to, you know, right after putting a video up just to chat with folks. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. The CPU is a middle net processor. This is a game called RoboCraft. It came out in like 2014, 2013, forever ago. I'm just kind of messing around with it just because my streaming setup was the only thing I would play. At least my office. Well, I tried to get Omicron working. For some reason it would not work. Ooh, probably a complete Dreamcast collection. 32X is great, but I don't know, the weird thing, like the expensive games on 32X, like Spider-Man, are just not, they're not good games. They're not worth the price at all. So I'd much rather have just an entire Dreamcast collection would be awesome. Everything Omicron. Just remake it already. I'm waiting for that, man. I want freaking Quantic Dreams to come back and remake Omicron. Alpha Omicron. I remember one time I got invited to a frat thing, and I was like, pass. Back when I was in college. Wow. Okay, so this has a damage output of 11,000 per hit, where this has a damage output of 312,000 per hit. What's the range on that? Okay, so it's a shotgun light cannon. Okay. Huh. Was big into Greek systems in college. Nice. I mean, I think there's a lot of people that have taken advantage of that. I was really antisocial in college. Like I drank a lot with people, but I was like, this whole group thing seems like a lot of work. Okay, so I'm just barely tier 5, huh? Hey, Stika, what's up, man? Stika, if you want to jump in and just BS for a bit, you're more than welcome to do so. Doing fantastic. Like, how big is this fucking... Holy shit. That is ridiculous. Oh, that's great. I love it. That is insane. That's the tier 4 lasers. So why don't I just get rid of these guys? So that just puts you at pretty much tier 5 just with that. That's nuts. Oh, unacceptable, Stika. How dare you go to work? How dare you, sir? So you have your tier 5 plasma cannon. Which... So apparently having 2 of those puts you into... Jesus. So I love the chain gun build, but I wish there was a smaller chain gun variant here. Yeah, work. There are video games we talked about right now, Stika. I don't know what your priorities lie, because clearly you need to seriously adjust those. Let's see. Someone asked what game this was. Yeah, so if anyone's asking what game this is, it's RoboCraft, just a 2014 random game that came up forever ago. Is there a lower tier chain gun? It's like a T4 chain. T1 rail. Tesla. $2. Like modern games, how dare you? But I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom for a moment. Just going to mute my mic. One sec. Oh, sorry. My mic was muted, so I went to use the restroom. Sorry about that. How you guys doing? Jimmy, would you want to jump in and BS for a bit? Energy weapon module. What does that do? What are these? What do you even do? So we can't add another chain gun because apparently that just ruins everything. Just a minute or so. Okay, that puts us at tier max. I guess we can add some, like, maybe just a bunch of little low tier freaking railguns for fun. What does that do? What tier 4 add? Ah, darn it. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and test it. Oh, just search random live chat. Interesting, Karma. You know, I do retro video game retrospectives and periodic weekend live streams, and I just kind of was randomly streaming this evening, so. And usually I stream retro games, so this is kind of a out of the norm, I suppose. Wish I could put up a Money Talks meme where Chris Tucker told Charlie Sheen. Oh, I haven't watched those in a long time. I did watch Fifth Element not too long ago, though. That was pretty fun. Chris Tucker in, you know, peak form. But yeah, I am shocked there's 11 people hanging out here at 2 in the morning my time on Sunday. But yeah. Oh yeah, freaking Fifth Element's so good. Like I'm waiting for him to do a sequel, and it's just not gonna be nearly as good. None of your business. We're hoping you'll. I do have an MRE in the trunk of my car right now, but I have to go outside to get it, and it's cold. Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man 4K. That's the way to play that. That's my plan, and then push it outside. Just walk out there and you blackjack mirrors like, ah! Oh, alright. Let me grab Jimmy Hoppa here 1 sec. Hey, how you doing, man?
How are you, sir?
Pretty good.
I think that's something Gaber was asking too, but very out of the ordinary. Location and time.
Oh, yeah. 1 second, let me turn down the game volume so I can turn you up.
Oh. Is this also like a little this screen in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
Like a television or something like that? It looks like something.
It's a Genesis body, actually.
A Genesis body. Okay, I was gonna say it looks really familiar. Okay.
There we go. Sorry, I had to mix that up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. What is this game?
This is Robocraft. It's a build-your-own tank adventure game.
It's kind of badass, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I played it back in 2014 and thought it was just amazing.
Wow. Gamer YouTuber hookups live. It's like John Rogers, we love it. Are you playing against bots or are you playing against people?
Oh,
Oh,
God. Oh, God.
Hey. So for a game from like 2014, it's kind of amazing there's so many people still playing. I'm used to like Xbox Live, like arcade. It was like, well, this game's a year old. No one ever plays it anymore.
Yeah. This one, it's stuck around, oddly enough, this over the years somehow. But they've changed it dramatically from what it used to be.
For the better or worse?
I don't know. It used to be much more difficult because there were like armor block unlocks, all kinds of stuff, like a much deeper tech tree, and they've kind of changed it to more of a, I don't know what I'd describe it as, just easy mode, but more of a pay-to-play or pay-to-win aspect in it.
Adapted with the times. I guess like 6 years ago it would have been a little bit more taboo.
Oh yeah, 6 years ago this game was
not quite that model would have been there. Yeah.
Because you had different like armor blocks, so like your vehicle had different protection based on what you had unlocked that way. And it's like all it's really grindy, but it appears now it's just more of a, if you have enough money to expand your garage bay.
Vanessa, I saw that Stika was here earlier in the chat. He's going to work or something.
Yeah.
And
loser.
At risk of being found out by Stika, I cannot invite Stika onto the stream. I will say that if you're listening, Stika, you're a very handsome young man, and I hope that you look cute in your work clothes.
Sorry. So none of your business. Most people who bought PSPs only bought them to watch low-res copies of The Matrix. Fact.
You know what's funny? Yeah, I just saw your thing too. I gave it a little thumbsy up. I always enjoy those smaller, shorter videos. But UMDs, when those first came out, maybe like the first month or two, they were actually selling quite well.
Yeah. Oh, Night Karma, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate the sub.
Oh, good night. Yes, subscribe. It's always good. It's always good when you get subscribers instead of lose them on the streams.
Well, I usually go by that. Like I usually like to watch my sub feed and just watch it like slowly decrease if the stream goes longer. That's usually my But I sit there like I released the video tonight at like almost close to midnight. I'm like, let's see what happens. I never release a video this late, so why not?
Let me take a look at the numbers.
Does this thing even work?
I actually I survived on a lot of UMDs for my first, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months in Japan. I bought a PSP, which I only had a little bit of money with me, and I think Crisis Core just came out, and I was like, that's awesome. I'm gonna get a PSP and spend all the money that I had for emergencies. I'll get paid soon enough. And I remember just getting like a 300 was a hot movie at that time. I think Die Hard 3 is something. It wasn't a hot movie at the time, but it was for me. There's like a lot of like movies like that. But one of them was Gigi, I think it was called, not Gigli, but it was this Angelina Jolie movie, and I only bought it because I thought she'd be naked in it. So
wait,
she didn't show up.
Not
she
Julie,
died of AIDS.
Not the one where it was Ben Affleck and
not yeah, Ben Affleck and Jennifer
Lopez.
I didn't get taco flavor kisses. No, I think it's called Gigi, and it's like depressing. I was like, ooh, there's some titillation. Angelina's looking good on this cover. She's looking in the back like she's kind of skanky. Is she gonna show her boobs in this movie? And I'm just being honest here.
And it's
And she dies of AIDS, and it's a really hardcore drama. And I was like, oh god. Oh, it's called Gia. Thank you, none of your business. It's a very good movie too. It's
so
like an HBO movie.
like Philadelphia Experiment. No, like Philadelphia. There we go.
It was like, oh, there's this thing called AIDS. I was like, dang it. I gave up drinking Diet Zima.
Let's see what happens if I play this thing. My floating sniper blimp.
Looks like a solar. I do like the old PSP though. Wish I had that original one still.
Well, God, they're like $160 now or something like that. So like, damn.
That is insanity.
But
they're like $10 here still.
That was funny because I was talking to there's a local retro shop owner I'm buddies with now, and I was like, hey, can I borrow that and film it? And he's like, yeah, sure, man.
Oh, okay.
Because initially I was like, hey, can I rent that from you? And he's like, no, you can borrow it though. I'm like, all right.
See, that's a perk of being friendly with people, not being an asshole. Inigo's PSP came with Spider-Man 2. Yeah, that was another big one.
Yeah, freaking Spider-Man 2 on the Xbox is like one of my favorite games from that era.
That was like a game changer for superhero games.
Well, especially for open world games, yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like, I think the only thing I remember from that game was like, well, look, you can sling around the city. Oh, Metal Gear Peace Walker PSP, nice. That's a nice looking. Yeah, I have the Final Fantasy VII 7th anniversary, or was it 10th anniversary one maybe? It must have been 10th anniversary.
Oh, I meant the movie, Ian.
Yeah,
gotcha.
It was the UMD. No, it was like, I remember it being like a hot news story.
Why am I the
latest
slowest to load here? I feel embarrassed as to why my load time was so long.
Just waiting for the hate mail. Oh, that is a funky looking blimp.
I named the vehicle. It's not a blimp. It's a.
It's not a
rigid.
blimp.
It's a rigid dirigible.
The disc eject on PSP 1000. You know what? I don't remember what that looks like.
Oh no! Oh God, no! Is that
Just
below
have the
me?
crappy.
I can't get high enough in this thing. It's too slow. It's a Led Zeppelin. Oh dear, I'm already out of the game because I died. It's one of those. Well, that was tragic. Because my dirigible is way too slow.
Looks like a Led Zeppelin, says Vanessa.
But
the movie Ian was great. Ian the movie. So let's ask. This is part of the Ian the movie that might be like the dark part. Why are you streaming in your room at this hour and this day? I know you're releasing the PSP video, so that's part of it. But garage, I'm guessing, is too cold.
no, actually, it's actually 43 degrees tonight, so it wouldn't have been too bad. I just
That's actually not
I
bad.
didn't want to go downstairs. Unicron, the Reckoning. Let's see here. So this guy's just too really slow. So let's try this one more time. No, I guess honestly with this also I didn't have anything set up in the garage to stream. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to go to my office. Also, I was working on, got the PSP video done, and I'm about halfway done with another replay video, which is going to be an hour-long discussion about the amazing film Mortal Kombat.
All right. No, are you going to talk about Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
No, we don't really go. We mentioned the sequels, but we don't really talk about them just because that's a train wreck that deserves its own analysis.
I had the unfortunate displeasure of watching that first.
Ooh.
And I think I've mentioned it probably to you before, but when I went, it was in Waikiki or downtown Honolulu somewhere, and it was this really big theater, and people were like doing backflips during the movie. It was like a lot of like wide space. People were throwing popcorn and other trash during the movie because they were getting so excited, and I thought it was the stupidest movie. And I went back and watched a few clips like earlier this year, and I was like, "This is amazingly embarrassing." I kind of want to rewatch it.
I don't know, it makes literally no sense as to how bad the sequel was, because I mean the first movie was really good, well-grounded film, and then the sequel was just
That was like the gold standard for video game
yeah.
movies for a while.
It really was, and it was just really weird because like I can't recall if anyone from the first movie actually rejoined the second film. They recast just about everybody.
Hmm. Well, I guess Raiden is the same, right? It's Highlander guy.
I don't Christopher. No. I don't think he actually even came back. I think it's a different actor.
Oh, really? It might be like the low. Yeah, you're right. He had like short hair in that movie too. Did what do you call Liu Kang? Was he the same?
I think. Did Liu Kang come back? I feel like that was a different actor too. Like I feel like
Screw the Net says they're different dudes. Yeah, Christopher Lambert is the guy.
Yeah.
Robin Show is the only one who came back. All right.
That
Let's take a look.
I'm just like, it was just so weird. Because I remember because I remember watching the first one as a kid, and I think it was amazing. And then the second one, I'm like, none of these people were in the first movie. What the fuck is going on here?
Well, here's the thing. Like, there's actually, it feels like it just feels like it's a real movie. The original one. The other one, it's so cheap looking. It looks like a fan film.
So Liu Kang did come back for the. Okay. Was it just like he was the only one they could afford of the bunch or something?
His career didn't quite skyrocket after Highlander, I guess, like everybody else's.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Christopher Lambert, he kind of ups and downs, all over the place.
Yeah. Love him in the Highlander though. Yeah, activated compasses. I'm pretty sure they could afford Christopher Lambert. They should got Chris Lemon. They should have used Christopher Lambert right in MGS2. Yeah, I don't know about that.
They would have gotten more bang for their buck.
President grab his cock. And, wonderful cutscenes.
Oh god.
Then do this part Native American, but great actor was in his sequel.
Okay, so my sniper blend is a terrible design. I'm just gonna go ahead and walk away from that now.
Oh. A neat looking game though. This is all PC.
Oh yeah, all PC. Free to play.
All right.
I want to see if I can get Omicron. I'm gonna play Omicron Nomad Soul right now. So I just want to see if I can get that to work.
Let's do it.
So I just quit out now.
I played some Rebel Assault 2 on the PS1 last night to record some footage for Pickup's video. Dude, I fucking forgot how much I hated that Millennium Falcon level.
Oh, the one he's flying through the cave?
Where gravity just pulls you into every wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, I think when I was a kid, I had the Top Gun stick for PC, and I think it made it a little bit better. But I think I do remember celebrating after passing that level. Painted to bed.
Let me see if I can get Omicron to work here really quick. My video card does not have enough memory to play Nomad Soul. What?
Oh man, is this like an inferior PC with Omicron too? This is like not like a PC from like 1997.
I legit have 6 gigs of video memory in this card, so that's kind of nuts that it would do that.
They patched the game after David Bowie's death, and
that is
his soul is now in the game. So you're gonna need a lot more than that.
Let me exit out of Steam. I'll restart it and see what happens.
Nico's asking about the Mortal Kombat reboot. I don't know anything about.
Yeah, apparently they announced they're going to be working on that this year. No, apparently I don't have enough video memory. That is ridiculous. That's funny.
Okay.
That is really, really funny. So enjoy this black void around me here. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. You're stuck in this This is like your Jacob's ladder. Mm-hmm. You're inside of a Genesis in a black void.
Well, apparently I can't play a game that's 20 years old.
Yep. Can it run Omicron is the new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rebel Assault 2, Vanessa is pretty rough. And it always was. And always will be. But I have a soft spot in my heart for it. Also, yeah, X-Wing TIE Fighter is way better. Those games are much better. Let's see. Don't think it will be as bad as that. Jake Gyllenhaal. It's a good-looking prince, but I don't know about the movie. I also kind of get that movie mixed up with was it John Carter? Because the main
John
character is
Carter of
kind of the
Mars,
same.
yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't seen either of them, but they kind of came around the same time.
Yeah, it looks like that is not going to work. Let me pick something else. A game, a newer game, perhaps. Maybe that'll work.
Oh, good old DOS box. I try to use. I have Windows 8. I refuse the Windows 10 upgrade.
Oh, yeah?
Downgrade, in my opinion, but I use Windows 10 at work, and I was like, this kind of sucks. I think I had to go and change the registry values or something like that just to get Paint to work. And yeah, I still use Paint.
Omicron's up. Well, the funny thing is, Omicron normally works. Like it was working earlier this evening, but apparently it's just not. So that's interesting.
Oh, Vanessa says it. Yeah, well, I guess I don't know.
I probably need a reboot or something like that because I launched it earlier, but it wasn't showing up on my OBS anyway. So that was a problem. But Rome Total War is having a bunch of problems with Windows 10 tonight. So that was fun.
That's very strange. Oh, there's a Michael Fassbender Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah, you hadn't seen that?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm confusing. I'm confusing Assassin's Creed with Prince of Persia.
Oh,
yeah. Losing my mind here. It's all blending into me now because like I look at the main characters, like the box art. It's like it's all kind of the same. It's kind of like historical badass.
I could play PUBG and just get wrecked.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd be surprised. And they're all probably like people who are like 2 generations younger than you. Your daughter's future schoolmates.
Mm-hmm. That's why I need the power of the Dreamcast. You know what I love about the Dreamcast? Omicron works every time, all the time. I can stream it no problem, really easy.
Yeah. That's why I was a console peasant for a majority of my life.
That's why you're a filthy console peasant.
Yeah, filthy console peasant. Yep.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find
Your
a game.
Your fingers don't deserve to touch the same keyboard as mine.
Let's see if Counter-Strike will play. I'm sure I have enough video memory for that.
It's too sexy. Too sexy.
No, too sexy.
Too sexy, senor. Please don't. I'm glad that somebody still does that. Kingdom of Heaven feels more like
My Life in Game. They're playing
movie.
CDI. What?
I think I saw that they were playing. What was it? The Zelda games or something like that.
Oh, were they playing the HD remake that guy did?
I think it was like the remasters or remakes. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure. But they're removed from my my friends list after that. Gabriel, we were actually just talking about that Simpsons Dreamcast game last night on your Hell stream. Pretty cool. Bug.
Sec here on me. I'm sure that's pretty loud for everybody.
Mm. You know what I will say about Rebel Assault 2 is that I do appreciate that, because I remember it's very derivative, obviously, of the movies, but I don't know, I kind of like the live action stuff, and I used to get into it when I was a kid. And then the main guy's kind of schlubby, and I was like, I could be a Star Wars character if this guy is the main character of Rebel Assault 2.
What, can I not capture? What's going on tonight with my...
I don't know, it's all black.
Yeah.
Do you need to like reboot something?
I don't know, probably, but yeah, we'll see. Is it a resolution change or? What's that here? Is it that? Maybe.
Yeah, dude, 360. Those poor CDIers have compassion and forgiveness. Yeah, they'll be crawling. They'll be crawling up to me, asking for forgiveness, asking for water, begging for life, and I'll whisper, "No."
I guess we'll play like that. Okay.
Inigo, I could be the next Porkins. I'm just gonna have to put on a lot of weight for that role. I might win like an Oscar. I might beat out Private Pio. Oh, look, it's working. Great.
Yeah, I had to do display capture apparently.
Okay.
I remember it used to be because you pick a server and play that, and now it's completely different. They have just the gun group thing where you level up playing guns. Is that the thing you can do now?
I've never played it myself. I've just watched you play it pretty much.
I don't know. I feel like I haven't touched Counter-Strike in 10 years, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh, this is Counter-Strike. Okay. Oh, I see. CS:GO. Go. I just know about all the controversy.
Sorry, none of my business. None of my business. Just said I was really disappointed when I played Rebel Assault, and it turned out it was just a Confederate soldier group of people.
I was gonna mention that.
That's fantastic.
Hands off, Jefferson.
Let's do a hostage. I've played one of those in forever.
I used to love Dark Forces. So that's another game that I used to play with the top. What do you call it? Was it Top Gun flight stick for some reason? I played all my FPSs with it. But going and fighting Boba Fett was. This was back before they ruined Boba Fett with the prequels.
Oh, you need to.
I heard
Mandalorian. Have you watched Mandalorian? It's great. I'll be right back.
I saw a clip and I was like, oh, Boba Fett's back.
I'm gonna change a bum really quick. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Daughter duty. 1 sec.
Daughter duties. Dude, yeah, the old school Counter-Strike, man. My friend used to invite me over, and I didn't know how to do the keyboard mouse controls, and he used to just knife me. Those are good old days. I'd actually bring over my original Xbox to his house, because I'd be like, I don't want to play PC games all day, so I'd bring over that original Xbox. We had a good time playing Halo, Dead or Alive. You can always find little shit to talk bad about the Xbox, but I used to bring it in the original box with all the styrofoam and everything. I'm so weird about stuff like that. I was like, I don't want to get damaged. Rogue Squadron, bunch of guys in Nissan SUVs. So hopefully they didn't have bags full of GameCubes and Natty Light and big black dildos. You're lucky, what the heck. The best Star Wars game will always be KOTOR. I think you're probably about right, Inigo. There's a lot of great Star Wars games, but I think anything that's not based in the timeline of the movies, especially, and to be able to have that much of an impact, I kind of think of like Darth Revan as like a prelude to the Joker from The Dark Knight, and how like everybody's like, oh, I'm just like Darth Revan. I don't know if you knew people like that, but it was kind of like that. Everybody wanted to be Revan, and then everyone wanted to be Joker. Now it's like everybody wants to be. Fuck, I don't even know. J.C. Denton. Bounty Hunter. I've played Bounty Hunter with Jango Fett. I had it on GameCube, and it was I couldn't play through the whole game, but it was actually pretty good. That's Jango Fett. Come on, man. TIE Fighter is pretty awesome. I used to have all those LucasArts games. I would like them to remake TIE Fighter. That would be interesting. Force Unleashed, if you like a good action game, it's pretty good. If you want to just kind of like, if you want to play, excuse me, if you want to play Star Wars directed by Michael Bay, or actually, what's the, who's the guy who did 300 and all that stuff? Visionary director, and Watchmen and all that stuff. If you want to play Star Wars directed by any of those guys, that's kind of like the Force Unleashed, in my opinion. Oh, he was into boba tea. Okay. He spent some time in Vietnam after jumping out of the Sarlacc pit. Nobody wants to be me. If they do, they probably need to take some antidepressants. Only played Dark Forces on PS1. Ah, you know what? I need to pick up the PS1 version, but I had it on PC. I also had the demo. Yeah, TIE Fighter. You know, I feel like going up and looking up some old TIE Fighter and also some X-Wing footage. TIE Fighter was so badass, though. It's good playing as the bad guys. Oh shit, we're gonna have some Star Wars fights in the chat. Battlefront 2 was a lot of fun. I had that on the original Xbox, and you know, I guess it was kind of cool when you got those bonuses and you could play as like Yoda or the Twilight chick. But it was always more fun, I think, playing as like a grunt. And I guess they screwed
Alrighty,
up
I'm back.
Battlefront.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. How's the little one?
Oh, she's doing good. Just
Okay.
you know, pooping at 2:30 in the morning. That's how they do it. Let's see, deathmatch.
Let's see.
Just play that, I guess.
Well, Activated Combo says that Squadrons is kind of like remaking TIE Fighter. That sounds pretty badass. I always loved the
It's
TIE
a lot like that,
Fighters.
yeah.
That's great. Okay, yeah, I saw some gameplay footage and it looked great. But you know, I don't know. Just because everything looks good, and then there's always something wrong with it when you play it. Like, oh, to focus on dogfighting, that's always the most fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun little flights in the game. I'm really hoping they take that engine and remake Wing Commander. It'd be great.
Ooh, yeah. I wish they would make a game like KOTOR, but with all the dogfights too.
That'd be cool. Yeah, KOTOR had those like gunning sections where you're shooting.
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
like daughter, like father. Montoya knows it. No, my wife just texted me. She's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "In my office." She's like, "Bum change?" Question mark. I'm like, "All right, fine."
Like you ever played a Jedi Starfighter? It was on like Xbox.
You know, I never played that one.
Yeah,
I
it was.
always wanted to though.
It's not like the worst game, but for that game, like I never felt like it gave a good sense of flight. It kind of felt like you ever played like Forsaken? I guess like Descent.
Oh yeah.
It's like you're first person, but you just kind of feel like you're a floating orb.
Oh, that's
Like it didn't really feel like you're flying on a spacecraft or anything. Not that you would know in real life, you know, but. Oh man, all these Xbox One backwards compatible things. All right, so you're playing this with real people, all right, real teenagers from across the world,
yeah,
right?
real people that are gonna say all kinds of fun things about my mom.
Yeah.
But God, it takes a fucking hour to get into a match now, though. Jesus.
They have to load all the fucking skins that these kids won from spending their parents' money on
Apparently,
loot
jeez.
crates. Loading 8,000 skins, like
Jesus,
shoelace textures are like things that they're winning now.
Let's see, Active Complex. A new Wing Commander would be amazing, especially if Chris Roberts could patch things over with Larry Neve. That would be nice of him to do that. I feel like and Chris Roberts, he's like fully
That would be
involved
nice.
in what is it? Star Citizen, right?
Oh, I'm not sure. No.
God, like this game, my mouse sensitivity is just psychotically low. It's like here.
Oh, KOTOR 3 is the older. I forgot. I was going to mention Star Wars Galaxies was something I really wanted to play. Then they killed that for the Old Republic. Oh, Steek is back.
Oh. Did you end up not going to work today, Stika? Is that when you're back? You gonna jump in the chat?
He's like, I said, fuck it.
You can hear my dog.
If he quit his job, then he can come join us as we commentate over Ian getting murdered by 12-year-olds.
Well, I guess I'm playing. There's one other real person, and then
And some bots?
two other, two
Okay.
bots and me.
All right, let's turn on the aimbot and the see-through walls
I'm gonna turn
exploit.
on all my elite hacks. Move from number 4 in the server to number 1.
I just remember the first time my friend showed me you could do that kind of stuff. He's like, oh, because he's always getting mad, like, oh, this person's using aimbots, this person's doing this. And And they showed me, he's like, oh my god, that's amazing. It really is like the Matrix. Wing Commander 3 on 3DO was amazing, and dude, well, I believe
Yeah.
Ian will wholeheartedly agree with that.
That's great. I need to have my disc reserve. Oh my god. Apparently shot me in the back.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I need to have my disc resurfaced.
Everyone's all talking about KOTOR 3. Well, don't worry, guys. There's a new KOTOR coming out, and Kathleen Kennedy is at the helm. So you know this one's gonna be good.
God. Yeah. God, I suck. I'm playing this game forever.
He is still on his way to work.
Can pass it the chance to see Ian insulted by 12-year-olds. You know, I couldn't either. That's why I launched the game.
If only you could play the audio. Is there any voice chat in here?
You
motherfucker!
Did that guy spawn next to me, or I just walk right past him like an idiot?
Oh, Jesus. Bot Connor. Yeah, it's gonna be just like Rise of Skywalker. You're gonna be confused the whole game. A bunch of people are gonna meet in the game, and they're gonna be very important players in the story, but they only hang around for about, I don't know, 3 minutes, and they disappear completely. It's like he's the key to all of this, and then like, oh, he's gone. You never hear about him again.
The sad thing is I'm pretty good at Call of Duty.
What is okay? You have to. I noticed that whenever people are streaming, unless they're used to it, they're never as good. I don't know what happened with bot Derek, but I look like some old bullshit.
Well, I killed the other human here. I got shot in the back by somebody else. But yeah, it was kind of interesting trying to shoot that guy a second ago, and he would not die.
Fucking lag sugar piece of shit.
Fight me on a LAN network.
Bro, fuck me IRL. Where you at? What's your zip code? Whatever, I hope all your babies die. We get autism. Okay. Which one comes first?
Oh my god. I just walked in the corner and there was 4 of them. Got one of them though, so that's good. Something.
Now, in the old Counter-Strike, you were dead until, like, the next round, right?
Yeah, I'm just playing deathmatch right now.
Okay. I think about the old days. Terrorists win. Modern Warfare 2019. Oh, Jesus.
Just put a shotgun in my chest. It's great. You'll see here in a sec.
Oh, I just saw, yeah. But you still killed the... whoever that was, right? Nice.
We died together.
The Bot Inquisition.
Oh,
dude, Bot Connor's dirty.
Oh my god, this game. I'm
Ron.
finding it like just like the... Normally, if you get the trigger down faster in like Call of Duty or something like that, I keep trying to iron sight, and that's really not productive.
Yeah, shoot from the hip. Let me ask you, what was the worst online player base that you've ever encountered?
Oh, in terms of toxicity, gonna be probably Call of Duty Modern Warfare on Xbox 360 was probably one of the most toxic.
I was thinking the same thing.
That was like the most toxic game environment.
That was the worst. It's like some of those things. It's like, oh, I wish these messages wouldn't delete after a certain amount of time. Go back and look at that. That would be like a whole adventure. That would be a whole stream. Let's look at some of these hate comments that you used to get. You know.
Bot Connor's a better player. Yeah, he probably is.
We can't go against the machines, man. We just. What is the old quote from Unreal? It's like flesh is a design flaw. It really is. Be the last battery in the fucking Duracell pack.
I was reloading.
I love machines. Modern Warfare 2 on 360, yeah.
That was War Online. A lot of boys became men there. A lot of men's moms met their fates.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2, that would be it. Yeah, that's the one. I had a friend who was like, "Oh, you gotta come play Modern Warfare with me and my clan." I was like, "Okay." It was just the stupidest, and these people were so serious about it too. It was like people were crying during the game over their teammates sucking.
Oh yeah.
Who fucking did it? I don't like my result!
How dare you? You're killing my fucking KD.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
More like aimbot Connor, am I right, guys?
Fuck you, Connor. Give me your address, Connor. We'll send you something in the mail.
I'm just genuinely not. Jesus, that bot just wrecked me. I'm genuinely not used to the mechanics in this game. Like how it works.
It is tough, man. I always found that like what do you call Counter-Strike? It was very easy to get loud in like 2 seconds.
Oh, Planet Side was fun. I would love to get like just an M4 or an AK or something.
Yeah, I think for me, like I'm good at the cartoon shooters like Halo. This realistic stuff is like it's too gritty for me.
I guess the way you shoot aim in Counter-Strike is always kind of alien to me. Because, like, once they introduced iron sights in Call of Duty, like, I was like, there's no going back from this. So, yeah, deathmatch made mode in Omicron is even. Man, I wish Omicron would work, but apparently my video card doesn't have enough graphics memory, which makes no sense.
Yeah. Maybe like a reinstall or a reboot the system.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Killzone 2. Was Killzone 2 the controversial one where there's like it was like the PS3 E3 video where it was like, oh look how awesome it looks, and it was just like it's FMV.
No, probably. Hey Spike, what's up, man? Wait, I can disable random weapons at F3. What?
Oh,
I like Spike.
Just be to pick your weapon when you respawn. Try it out. You'll be dead by Connor.
Yeah, a real
Connor
249 in this situation. Wait, how do I pick weapons? Yeah, alright, whatever. I do like 249s. Oh, once you... Oh, okay, so once you move, you can't buy weapons. Alright. Alright. How did I do? Terrible, I imagine.
Oh. I don't know which one's you, if you're even in the top 3.
No, I am not.
Okay.
Bring back
It's all bot Connor.
Yeah,
I never had a chance to play Metal Gear Online. It looked fun though. SOCOM, wow, that was like revolutionary on PS2 with the little microphone.
Oh yeah, you bought the modem and all. I remember people just like
it was real realistic for the time
about
too.
that. They're like, oh my god, you could talk to people.
Yeah. Broadband only because you have to talk to people in the game, man. Like I guess you play without broadband, but you needed the broadband for the voice chat. Was that a thing, or am I just losing my mind again?
I don't remember, honestly. The funny thing is, like, being a PC player, I'm like, man, we've had Ventrilo for years. What are you guys talking about?
You probably could have played it dial up with voice chat. Ventrilo. What's funny about Metal Gear Online was it was like a separate game sold in Japan as well.
Oh yeah.
It just can't. It kind of came with like the U.S. version. A lot of the times that's the case. It's weird.
Hmm.
Whatever happened to that Metal Gear zombie game?
Oh, was it Metal Gear
People hate it.
Survive or whatever it was, or
Something like that. Yeah, I think that's it. I know a lot of people rage quit, and yeah, I don't know if the game came out and it was any good or.
I don't know, I remember people saying it was just a lot of recycled assets from the other game and just not very good.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember whose
Well,
review
Nico
that
played
I
it on
watched.
6K.
I am wrecking these bots, guys. I got this. I can totally go pro.
Yeah, Metal Gear. What was it? Metal Gear 4 and Metal Gear Online, but the PS2 version with Subsistence was amazing.
Huh.
Oh, Metal Gear 2 Subsistence, or was it 3? I know Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, and was it 3 Subsistence?
I don't even know.
I can't. Metal Gear Flaccid.
I can be honest with you. I've actually never beat an entire Metal Gear game.
Oh, really? Well, I don't know. 1 and 2 are good. 3. I think you probably like 3 the most, but I just, I don't know. I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a what? I have a lot of time and patience for Metal Gear game, and I guess
I didn't beat any after 2. Yeah, I think, oh yeah, I think you'd probably like.
I mean, I've played them. I just
maybe 5 would be a good one for you. Inigo, I'm in the same camp.
You should play Metal Gear
People hate
Solid 3. Well, the funny is, I bought Snake Eater forever ago because I was like, man, XPay did a video about this and they loved it.
Mm-hmm. And I spent like 3 hours just crawling around eating snakes. Or getting eaten by alligators.
I played that one a bit, but I haven't gotten very far in it because I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Probably the boss
I'm not gonna lie. I just I played Metal Gear Solid 2 just to find all the bikini poster chicks.
God, these bots are terrible. How did that guy not die? Alright.
I saw. Jesus.
I missed the original mod for Counter-Strike where, like, you could, for the M4, you just put a silencer on it with the alternate fire.
You seem to be doing much better in this map.
Now that I'm remembering how to play this game.
Okay.
I'm also playing bots,
X-Play. That's a name I've not heard in 10 years.
Man, friggin' a bunch of X-Play episodes have gotten dumped on YouTube, and I've just been watching them. Just like, this show still holds up.
I remember where I was when I watched this episode.
Yeah, but it's just funny because it's a lot like
having a crush
X-Play
on
is a lot like
Smith.
a highly produced YouTube video now, so it's just kind of funny.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like, oh, it's kind of cute now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess Spike is saying that G4 is coming back. That is correct.
I saw that. Yeah, the professional wrestler guy.
Oh yeah, Xavier Woods.
God, I suck with
Gabriel's heading out of here.
I'll catch you later, man. You have a good night.
Pick up your patient. All right, man. Take it easy.
Doing the sleep steadies.
It's funny, Inigo. Metal Gear is the Lord of the Rings of video games. A lot of walking followed by 5 minutes of intense action. It's funny. Morgan waifu web. None of your business? That's none of your business, okay? It's my waifu. Buddy.
I'll fight you for her.
Fight you. Meanwhile, Morgan Webb, who are these nerds fighting about me on the internet? I'm rich, bitch. I don't know if she's rich, but
Oh god.
she ought to be. Just imagine if she opened up OnlyFans.
Oh, she'd be a millionaire.
A lot of thirsty nerds out there. Yeah.
I think I talked to my wife. I'm like, I'm sorry, we have to do this. You
I
just
just
don't
needed
understand.
the bubble bath photo set. 16-year-old me says, it says yes. My heart says no. My love for you and my family says no, but old habits die hard.
Like, I'm sorry, but we have to do this.
She's all our waifu. Community waifu. Oh dear.
She's not your waifu. She's all our waifus.
I didn't sign up for this. Shut up, Morgan. Just review those video games and
You should have known what you were
keep
doing when
sending
you
them
signed
on
up
here.
for this.
Yeah, come on.
You watched the latest Best of the Worst?
I just saw that it was uploaded recently. Is this the Oh, you're talking about the Arthur?
No,
one?
no. They just
The
released a
worst
new one
gay
today.
film ever created?
Oh, the
okay,
Arthur
I saw
one's
the Christmas
funny.
one. Okay, I got the
Okay.
I have to watch
I'm
the
gonna
Christmas
go ahead and
special.
switch games here, because...
Okay, well, that's like a high-res trip down memory lane.
So let's go ahead and...
GameCube is the toughest 6th gen console. Toughest as in, like, you can throw it off a building and it's not going to break. So I agree. A lot of thirsty millennial nerds. That's what the entire internet economy is based on at this point. Sadly, pop culture is determined by children and, like, little girls and, like, all the money being moved around and political and needless political debate. Bunch of thirsty millennial nerds. Sorry, AOC is not your girlfriend. She don't care. Did you ever play Snatcher? And you know what? I've never played through Snatcher. I've played parts of it. I have here
bit of
own a few
Snatcher.
versions. Yeah, we don't have Sega CD Snatcher here in Japan, unfortunately. Guess lucky. Goemon makes an appearance in that game. I'd play it just for that. There's a great video of Morgan Webb doing archery. Her arms are pretty buff. Hell yeah! I'm a big fan of buff women.
I'm down for this.
Yeah, I was really good.
Let me download
Think
Fahrenheit
Fahrenheit
Indigo
Step
Prophecy.
Curve.
Play that
I
one
would
for a minute.
like to- what's that?
I'll go ahead and download Indigo Prophecy really quick.
Okay. Indigo Prophecy. Millennials are only those born from 2021 onwards? Maybe. I don't know about that. We're a Gen Y, the last manly generation. I'm not sure. I'm confused on the generations. Spike's been binging at RLM. That's a good binge.
Wait, what's this now? Millennials are only those born at... Wait, what?
2021.
Pretty sure it was
I don't know what that's
1980 to 2000 or millennial.
Sadly. Yeah. We're the older millennials. The ones that shake their heads at the other millennials. Yeah, I gotta watch that Christmas episode. No Snatch in Japan. Yeah, just the Sega CD, Mega CD ones was, I think, not here in Japan. Everything else, of course, PC Engine, Saturn, PlayStation. Was it MSX2? Everything. MSX2 has like a pretty sweet like a cartridge that has the soundtrack on it, so you play through the game, I guess. And they also have SD Snatcher, which those games are expensive now, so I can't get them.
So play some Earth 2140. Let's see if it actually captures it. It appears to. All right.
Well, dude, 360, you're living a good life. Okay, this is working.
With Action 28 Friday. I wasn't born until the end of 1992. Nice. I miss my 20s. Those were good times.
Yeah, took them for granted.
Yeah. Man, so I threw my back out doing the Army PT test, and like it had been fucking hurting for like 2 months. My wife was just, go to the chiropractor. I'm like, I'm not going to suburban voodoo.
Yeah, right.
And then she's like,
oh, bunch of bullshit.
and she's just like, go. And I'm like, fine. Oh my god, this game is so loud. One sec.
Okay.
There we go.
Did that chiropractic work for about like 20 minutes, and you're like, oh, back to normal.
No, she so paid the chiropractor $60, and she's beat the shit out of me. And I'm like, all right, it worked. Worked out good.
That's a good massage.
Yeah, it worked out. And yeah, my back's better. So I'm like, all right. Let's play easy right now. I was surprised. See, apparently 79 to 84 kids are required that generation. Well, the funny thing is, like, a lot of the generational, like, they're still working with definitions, but, like, the most generic ones is the 80s and 2000s, your millennials, and Gen Y is, or Z is. Well, Y and millennial are the same one.
Okay.
At least on the charts I've read, anyway.
Look up Xena Warrior Princess Generation. That's me.
Oh, God.
La 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 la.
Oh, no.
All I know is I don't care about these generations. I'm old now.
Why is the... Oh, there we go. Okay. This was, so Earth 2140 was kind of like a competitor to Command & Conquer. It came out a little later, but it just kind of was forgotten for the most part.
What kept it from becoming one of the greats?
I think just oversaturation by that point. There were so many overhead strategy games that came out.
This is one of these games. We should just do a hidden gems video on this one then.
I just remember this game, like, what really attracted me to it was just how pretty it was at the time, because it was quite a bit prettier than Command & Conquer was.
Yeah, as I say, it looks pretty sharp.
This is the HD version here.
Oh, okay.
But I just remember at the time being like, oh, this game's amazing looking. But even when it came out in like the mid-90s, because this has like you can do underground mineral mining in it, and that was just like blew my mind when I played this game originally.
Okay. This is all like futuristic, right?
Oh yeah, it's like
all like big Terminators.
40s, and the Earth is like disintegrating and all that.
Okay.
I think this kid's grounded into the base here or something. Afflicted, how you doing?
Dude, 360, I hope your liver will be okay. Take you to 50.
I hope to see 50 with my liver.
Yeah, I hope it takes you there. I'm feeling the same way. I'm supposed to go to the doctor, but I say going. Tell you what, if I, what the heck, if I could be born in the 2000s, but keep all my memories and all that stuff and all my experiences, fuck, of course, I'd like to be younger. I'd be born in the 2000s. I'd take advantage of these fools.
I would love to. No, I spent like 2 more years at college than I needed to because I was taking more classes. And I realized, oh, I could have got my degree way earlier. I'm dumb.
That's what happens, man. You got it though, right?
So, oh yeah.
I mean, that's the important thing. You don't have tons of debt either, I'm guessing.
Oh,
a little bit.
Well, I got a fair amount. The army paid for a fair amount of it, okay. And I ended up getting boned out of it though because the army's funny. So they paid for a bit of it. So I got some more to pay back. I'm like, eh.
Okay.
But worth it. I wouldn't trade for anything. 25 was the best year so far. Got joining the army at 26. That was a good time.
Oh, Inigo Montoya, Gabrielle. Yeah, she had her longer hair. She was all right.
Yeah, bring her in.
All right, we'll do.
Because I forgot how clunky this. Because like, there are like modern strategy games where you can like use WASD to move around the map. This one does not have that. So it's like, oh
no,
God.
once you do WASD, it's hard to go back to.
It's really hard to go, especially like the ones from the 90s like this. I'm like, oh God.
I'm gonna use the restroom and I'll grab a beer. So I think so.
I think I'm only gonna go for like another 20 minutes or so, like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. I'll use the restroom.
It's because it's almost 3 a.m. Yes, how's it going?
Hey, I think my mic's working.
Yep, I hear you.
Okay, perfect.
Have
No,
you?
with my computer being down, it's been like rough trying to get stuff going. It's like, hey, I actually bought a microphone the other day, just a little 3.5 millimeter,
Oh,
and
sounds pretty good actually.
yeah. So I bought it for my Note 20. I got the new Note 20 Ultra. And then I realized, oh, this doesn't have a 3.5 millimeter jack. So I kept my old Note 9 and just running it on Wi-Fi. And I was like, wait a minute, I can plug it into this and just get on Skype. And yeah, so I'm being slow.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good though.
So what game is this?
This is Earth 2140.
2140. I wonder if I've got this
I wouldn't be surprised if you did, because it had a HD re-release, I think like 3 or 4 years ago. And it was pretty cheap. I think it was like $5 or something like that, so it was kind of... a lot of folks picked it up. But I remember playing this game on a Computer Gaming World demo disc that came out, and just being thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, Earth. Well, there's Earth 2140, and then 2150.
Yeah, 50 was the sequel, I think.
Wow, I don't. I thought I did.
Really?
Yeah, well, normally, like, got like 300-400 GOG games and or like 500 or 600 Steam games, and I go like every Christmas and summer, like I go through and like, oh, this game's $1, okay, buy it. You know, this one's $2. Oh, this is an old, like, you know, late 90s 2000s PC game. Oh, buy it. Like, especially if it's cheap. Yeah, I can't believe that's not on my... Is it on my wish list?
Yeah, I figured this would be right up your alley. Was the prequel Earth 1950?
Sorry, I have to agree with Screw the Net. Yeah, Callisto or whatever. In we're talking about Callisto from Xena Warrior Princess.
Oh, Cleopatra. No, Cleopatra 2525. You know, there are 3 women with a will to survive.
I gotta look this up for research purposes.
It's just really campy stuff. It came out, I want to say, about the same production company that did like Xena. And,
I remember this.
Yeah, they live in underground tunnels and they're like swinging around and all that. And there's a lot of
was it
scantily clad women in it.
Something
And I remember, like, in my part of California, it only came on at like 2 in the morning for some reason, and that was around the same time as the show Jack of All Trades. Or
It's
yeah.
like was it like DS9? DS9 was always on at like 12:30 in the morning. Where
I remember, yeah, where I lived, it was like DS9. You had the mid-evening show at like 9 o'clock, and then you had like a 2 a.m. one after that. But then Voyager was like the same way as well.
yeah, it's weird because we had Voyager on like on the weekend at like some late afternoon time, but like DS9 was always at like 12:30 in the morning. And always like, really? But whatever, you know, it was Saturday night. You were up anyways, so yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at pictures of Jennifer Sky, who played the main girl in Cleopatra 2525. I'll have to do some more research later, but I'm sorry. Let's get back to the conversation.
I have to independently authenticate this information.
I have to just double check that the source code is correct. Sorry. Anyway, hey, how you doing with this?
I'm trying to remember how you mine for resources in this game. I just cannot remember, because you have to like find a ore vein.
Was this a game that Vanessa you played back in the day too, or was it all? Did it get
No.
lost in the shuffle?
Yeah, I got lost in the shuffle. Like I was telling Ian, it's like I thought I had this on my wish list, but like I'm looking through my GOG list, and I have like Ground Control and Hegemony,
Dragon's
and
great.
you know, I played Total Annihilation to death. Like if I wasn't playing Command and Conquer, like I was playing Total Annihilation or StarCraft. But yeah, this one just passed by me.
I always found this one was kind of frustrating because it has a really awkward just build map and all kinds of stuff.
Jack of all
what's the
trades, I
difference?
completely forgot about that too.
I forgot about that shot.
I
That's
think
great.
everything early 2000s is like just a big blur to me now.
Let me go ahead and switch games because I'm like, I don't remember what to do in this game.
Oh, Jonathan G's asking, WTH, you're streaming? That was
Oh,
like
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of our reactions.
Yeah, but not for much longer. I was saying it's like, it's Sunday. Published a video, so I felt accomplished.
Yeah, that's good. Did you premiere it or did you just upload it?
I just uploaded.
I mean, it's like 3 minutes, right? It'd be kind of a weird premiere. Okay, guys, how you
I've
doing?
had weird things
Respond
before
to
where
everybody says hi.
folks like are angry that I have a premiere or something like that sits on their timeline. So I'm like, eh.
Yeah, those are the kind of people you don't really need to care about watching your videos anyway.
I don't know. It's most.
Hey, just want to give out a shout out to Jonathan G. I heard some of his music works
Huh?
that he's been working
Yeah.
on, and yeah, he's really coming along.
Oh yeah, he did the entire musical
was his
score for the PSP
soundtrack
video
for
I just
that,
released.
yeah?
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. Yeah, I thought it might have been music provided to you from Jared, but I was like, oh, yeah, Jonathan G. Jonathan G sent me a sample of a potential like YouTube theme song type of sound effect, and I was like, oh, that sounds like it's something that one of the big dogs would use, not us losers.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh,
should
thanks, dude.
you should start going on streams for like the big dogs.
I know. I'm
Don't worry,
really
he'll
excited
outgrow
about
us
his
in no
work,
time.
and can't wait to hear more.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to arrange a deal for sure. You have a great holiday. Well, I will have a
Yes.
wonderful Christmas and New Year's, sir.
Actually,
And,
yeah,
we
if,
gotta play some PSO.
Jonathan G, I wasn't sure what link you wanted me to post, but let me know which one you want. I can put in the video description for that. And let's get Fahrenheit to load. We'll play that.
Just to make, I'm sure you probably are aware of this, but I know Modern Vintage Gamer was talking about this on the Spawncast the other day, but SoundCloud apparently went after him for using music on his own videos that he created.
Oh, it's on music.
So I
course they did.
don't know if you might just want to be a little wary of SoundCloud, but I don't know. That's something you should probably really talk to Modern Vintage G about, because that's just scary. The whole music and YouTube, and you're trying to create content, and yeah.
That's totally awful and unsurprising.
And literally, like, it's his music. He composed it, and he got a copyright strike on it, and appealed it and lost. And it's like, it's his music. It just it boils
really weird.
boils my blood.
Well, they have all the power. That reminds me of the old was it Family Guy with Double Dribble and Tecmo Bowl. We stole these videos, but now they're ours. It's like, what was that old meme? It's like, I made this. You made this? And the person goes away. I made this.
I made this.
It's so true sometimes.
Why is there a Fahrenheit little install screen? This is interesting. Wait, login, support, sign up. Oh dear God.
Oh boy.
That's the problem with some older games. They do really weird crap sometimes. Let's see if it'll actually even image capture it.
Oh God, Indigo Prop. Is that? No, I'm thinking of Advent Rising, the one that Tommy Tallarico like plugged just ridiculously. And
Oh, the Orson Scott Card one.
was it Orson Scott?
Yeah, it was.
I just remember
the story was written by him. I think was the big deal there.
with all this talk
I just
of
remember the
G4
cover.
lately.
It was on like Xbox. I'll look it up real quick. Yeah, there's the cover. You see, the thing is, his name's Advent, and he's rising in the cover. Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, so writer Orson Scott Card and Cameron Dayton, whoever that is. It's probably the person who actually wrote it. And then YouTube stole it. Oh, yeah, Modern Vintage Gamer. I saw his little panel. I think Ian, you were there too.
Oh yeah.
On old
Yeah.
old what do you call?
That's great.
Yeah, I was sleeping and watching Hell poison my good name in his ear, whispering sweet nothings and also sweet and not so sweet somethings about me is what he was doing.
I can't believe you even like functioned that entire Portland Retro.
I was like half asleep.
Well, I think I got some pictures of.
Unfortunately.
I think I got some photos of you just leaned over your chair in the bar, just sleeping.
Oh, there's a few sleeping photos.
Understand the world.
That was like straight Japan
You
time.
really
So
only
it was
see
like
the outside.
straight from
What it
Japan,
seems
pretty
to me.
much. You know,
I
so
used to
it
be
sucked.
just
It was
like
bad
you.
timing.
I
This year would have
believed
been
in
good.
humanity,
In the back of my
newspapers,
mind,
soap
when you were
commercials,
translating for
politics,
Bob
history
there,
books.
it's like,
But one day, the world kicks you in the
I
teeth,
hope Jimmy
and you don't have any
is
choice but
okay.
to see things the
Oh
way
yeah,
they
yeah,
really
yeah.
are.
I
My
probably
name is
fucked it
Lucas
all up
King.
actually.
My
Now that I think
superhero
about
is
it,
one where an ordinary
probably
guy
Bob
has
probably could have had like an amazing deal with this guy. He's probably the most nice and easy to work with person in the
Maybe it
world,
was
but I was
so
just
sad.
tired. And I was like, I don't
Maybe
know.
it was my destiny or
Grumpy.
my karma.
This
or
guy's a
whatever.
dick, Bob.
I know one thing for
Get
sure.
out of here.
Nothing's ever going to be the
Bring the
same.
car out front. Let's get out of here, babe.
Mhm.
That was good fun though.
Really can't wait to do that one again.
Yeah. Well, I told you Vegas. Let's just do Jimmy Con.
Jimmy Con, going from Jimmy Hopper's parents'
Not- not-
garage.
not associated with me at all.
It all
Actually,
started
It's
right
just,
here. Where else could it happen?
Jimmy.
New York, capital of the
Who'd be a
universe.
good Jimmy? Jimmy Hopper.
Chessboard
Could have been,
destiny
Internet, you're
chose
drunk.
for the last big game.
Yeah.
I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night.
Be good if there was
life descended
another
into chaos.
another option. Like something like retro create. Right, Vanessa? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that takes off.
Well, I mean, you know, the first one was really good, and you know, I know the success that we had there. You know, it's gonna happen again. Like there was too many good things that came out of that. A lot of ideas, a lot of working together, collabs, and
Yeah, like turn it into a very productive type of meeting because,
Yeah.
like, you know, Portland is fun, and I find it very productive shooting the shit and everything. But like actual productive for people who are like, you know, I spend a lot of money to do it. I get to eat cheeseburgers in America, which is great for me. But for people to come across the ocean to go to like, some of these conventions, it's like, well, you can do some business as well. You know, that would be good. So. And then the creativity thing, obviously, for love of the game. Let's just do it. And that's what I'm thinking. Las Vegas, 2021, Jimmy Con. Let's just do the GoFundMe.
I'd be down for that.
Or
Just
do,
everyone
do
meet,
the go fuck yourself.
everyone go
It's
to
like,
Las Vegas and just all of us drink and hang out there while I guess pretending to do a retro convention or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's the thing. Is like, you know, Bob came down to visit me in Vegas that one time, and we just spent all day drinking. And I remember a few of the tidbits from things like, you remember when you said this during the thing? And I was like, I don't remember that at all. Like, okay, you do remember White Castle though. Let's bring that up. No, it's good. Yeah, I mean, not even like the main sprawl of Vegas. Even like I think the old downtown Vegas is fun just to hang out. It's less overwhelming. It's less intense. And they got White Castle
I don't know.
and
This
Hardtack
might
Grill.
sound like I just douche at me, but I thought the strip was bigger. So when I went and like walked it for the first time, I was like, wow, this is actually really small.
Yes, it's very contained, which is good and bad. If you want to do everything, it's like, oh, okay, I don't have to do this, this, and that.
See,
There is a mod.
Starkophile says he's down for Jimmy Con, so we got one guarantee.
Okay, Starkophile. You're invited, man. I don't know what we're gonna do there. Probably throw up a lot.
Screw the net, like he's
But-
a Reno man.
What have I done?
But surely it will be more successful than the Fire Festival.
Oh yeah. Well, we actually got Ja Rule funding this.
I didn't want. It was like a dream.
I tried to get Tupac Shakur, but he died in Vegas in '96. So I got the guy who tried to copy Tupac's style and make a career out of it.
They upgraded the textures in this for some reason. It looks way better.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say this game looks
I've
pretty
gotta
good.
get out of here, but before
Just like
I'm
PS2
trying to
era.
remember if I've even played this.
Okay.
Is this the first Quantic Dream game, or was there
no,
something
no.
before?
Omicron was the first one.
Omicron was the first. Okay,
Wait, how do you?
that's right. That's right.
out of order.
Sometimes I
Yeah,
forget.
Omicron was the first one. This was their second.
Let's see this. The MLIG, the My Life in Gaming stream tonight. Your hate for the CDI precedes you. Oh, did they mention that I hate the CDI or something?
Yep.
Did they? Or maybe Mark would have mentioned like the first time I met you, hell, I had a message from Jimmy that CDI sucks or something. Oh, God.
Apparently, I have to tap it faster.
Still real to me, damn it. Tupac and his mentor died in the 90s. Who was Tupac's mentor? Which mentor, I guess, is what I'm trying to think of. I know his father figure was in prison. Oh, well. It's... Ew, Vegas sucks. I hate the strip. Reno was cooler and more real. I actually, screw the net, I do like Reno better than Vegas. And plus, I made like $300 playing Aliens penny slots, so that's always good.
I've only ever driven through Reno. Never stopped there.
The knife.
It's beautiful.
You know?
Rid of it.
I've never been to Reno or Vegas. I've never had
All right, well,
a
Jimmy
want
Con's
or,
gonna change that.
a want or desire to go to those places.
Well, as far as Reno, like the Vegas is, it is what it is. But I think a lot of the outside areas, there's a lot of beautiful nature. I think in Reno, it's very close to, oh God, what is the lake? Famous
Tahoe?
big lake, Lake Tahoe. Oh my God, that area is beautiful. So you take a little, you can go out and take a little boat on the lake, and there's a guy cosplaying his entire life as Mark Twain. Yeah, it's very nice. Some of those houses up in the mountains and the woods are beautiful, but I'll never
I
have
need to
that.
get out of this neighborhood before the
Goemon
police
Con
get
would be
here.
nice. But yeah, it's an acquired taste for sure, but it's a good place for Jimmy Con. I'm just trying to scam people out of money, so I'm using the Jimmy Con name. It's like it was in the name. You're gonna get conned by me. Come on.
It was literally called
The Jimmy
Scam Con. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Scam Con, give me all your money. Hey, but Papriem came out.
Hey.
Fuck you. Oh.
2 Cyberpunk games came out this year. And one of the Genesis was better.
Yeah, because it worked somehow.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just
Reno
been
is
committed.
Vegas with a
I'm
curfew.
going to have to ask you to stay
Reno,
calm
it's like
and
it's
wait
Vegas
here the
for a
police to
bunch of
arrive
really
and
old
check your
people.
IDs.
And this is before well, everybody knew that this was the case, but I remember in 2011 when I came back from the States from living in Japan for a few years, my parents were like, "We're gonna go to Reno. Do you want to come?" I was like, "Yeah." So I went over to Reno. Fun place, good, free beers, everything when you're gambling, but there were a lot of Bill Cosby pictures everywhere, and I'm pretty sure they're not there anymore.
Yeah, probably not.
Especially when I'm on
Probably
night duty.
probably
It's as
took
if
those
every
down.
I think there was
psycho in
a-
the city has it in for me.
I wonder
over
how hard
at
it would be to
Harrah's.
find
If you
a
want bitch,
Jello
do it
commercial with
inside.
him in
That
it
way
these
I don't have
days.
to freeze to death listening to
It's
it.
like you're gonna one of these days, Yahel's
You're
gonna
the
put one of
boss.
those '90s commercial things on. It's gonna be all fucking Bill Cosby.
Okay. Well, he had
It's
a...
gonna be like, oh shit, that
5
was
years on the
embarrassing.
force.
Well, on his last live stream, it
Years.
was funny. There was a political hit
never really
piece
get
in one of
used
his
to
things
death.
from like the early
just
'90s. It was
barely
hysterical.
Jesus.
I was just going up looking up this guy, and he's like, he was
Colder.
the
Something else.
DA of Maryland or something like that for a couple of years.
When I walked into that restaurant,
It was just funny.
as if some part of me already knew
Capsule
that this
time.
time something was different.
You ever see that SNL skit with Will Ferrell and Chris Parnell, where it's like a series of political ads where Will Ferrell beat
They're on a desert
guy.
island, right?
No, like he just
So,
keeps harassing the guy and his
what
family. Like,
happened?
you lost, you're a
Homicide.
loser, and he's like in front of
Body
his
at 12.
family and punching him and everything.
Oh,
It's just that was like a golden combo. Chris Parnell, he's very
Who was the
underrated
victim?
on that era of
Mhm.
His
SNL.
name was,
Well, they did another one.
John
He
Winston.
did another one years ago
A
where it was
regular here
like
at
they
the
were on a desert
restaurant.
island and they were running it. They were
Can't do
campaigning
it.
against each other. And he's
Tell
like,
you more.
right now I may just be talking to a hole in a coconut.
Did anybody notice anything?
I know I can do a better job than
No,
him.
nobody saw
I said
him.
we
I
should
think
eat Phil, the
Do
fat
we have a
guy.
suspect?
A client
vaguely
left just
remember that.
before I found
It
the
sucks
body.
that I guess you have to have Hulu to watch a lot of these, right?
Which table was
Because
the suspect
they're
sitting
very
at?
picky about
Oh, he
taking
was
stuff
sitting at
off
that
of
table over
YouTube
there.
and
Oh, yeah.
everything else.
Is the body still there?
The boys from the morgue were waiting for you to get here before
Jimmy
moving.
Hart, I would love to get Jimmy
Nobody's
Hart at
been
Jimmy
in the
Con.
toilet since we found the
Mouth of
body.
the South, baby.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison. I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind.
Kind
me
of surprised some
saying,
people are up
go
this
easy
late at
on
night.
her.
I know.
It's just like,
Thanks for your help, Martin.
Surprised you are.
yeah, I should probably really go. I'm thinking like
I'm
10
gonna
minutes.
wait
I'm
until
going to
you're
end the
finished
stream
with
here and
Kate,
go to
if you
bed.
don't mind. I want to make sure. she
Yeah,
gets
I'm
home.
normally up till 4 or 5 a.m. my time.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? Is this for work or for pleasure?
Well, work, because I normally get home around 11:30 PST.
Okay.
So
You're up in Washington,
Hey,
right?
Garrett. Hey,
Mhm.
Frank. How's it
Yeah.
going?
Okay.
Hey, Carla. Hey, Carla.
Working till
So,
late.
you guys find anything?
4 a.m. in
We took
Tennessee.
some samples over
Nice.
there.
Oh, yeah.
We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you
Damn,
before
man.
we took the
Oh,
body away.
dude,
What
the
the
3
heck?
on
Okay, let's take a look.
2 weeks vacation. I'm on
2
my last
weeks-
week.
oh,
I'm
are
on my
you-
last week of paternity
Yeah.
leave now. So
I was gonna say you're running on you're on fumes here of that.
mhm.
That's good though. Yeah, I used to have a job where I used to get out of work at like 10:30, and so I was always up like super late.
mm-hmm.
And I also worked. I worked on Saturdays, but I had Mondays off. And here in Japan, it's like you meet all the barber shop and the hairstylist people because they have this. They're like one of the only professions that also have like traditionally Mondays off. So Sunday night,
Blood
hanging
on
with
the wall.
hairstylists,
The killer
getting
must
drunk,
have used it to clean up the
getting
mess.
coupons.
Why would
When I had
waste
hair,
time
nowadays it's like
to do that?
I have no use for any of this. You know? But I did go to one of the hairstylist places. It gave me this really fashionable haircut, and I thought it looked so fucking terrible. I had to go to the old lady haircut place near my apartment. I was like, "Fix this, please. Thank you."
Did you try and do what was the old Prime Minister Koizumi? The
Koizumi?
previous one to Abe?
Looks like
Yeah,
a
he
He
had
had the
rock
crazy
star
hair.
hair. He had that like
Why is
that
there blood
wave
here?
part.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, he was
Possibly.
a rock star with his
I don't
pink
understand
shirts.
Why there would be blood here?
Maybe it belongs to the victim.
Not likely.
Yeah, I did my
Garrett analyzed
basically
it.
like I don't know if you would call it like a dissertation, but something like that for college on him and his run in Jiminto. He was the rock star of the Japanese political scene, and then nothing else really came out of it. You know, this is the men's room, miss. That's right. It's like, what are you doing here? I'm surprised that. Yeah, is that your partner, or is this some guy selling drugs in the
Stabbed
bathroom?
some dude in the toilet?
Yeah, it's
You guys are
it's your partner.
investigating, right? Okay, good. Because it'd be funny if some lady's just like wandering around, like taking a look at every single stall. It's the kind of things that happen at these diners, though.
I think the year this actually takes place is supposed to be
Did you find
ambiguous.
anything, Tyler?
For that, I'd have to be able to keep my eyes open.
Keep up the
Could be
good
now
work,
for all
Tyler.
Yeah. Let's see. Sleep
As long as
pattern
there's no
got weird
dex
enough in
suggestors.
lockdown. I just turned into the spin and I sleep when I'm tired.
Yeah, my sleep
Tyler's
schedule's
been my
messed
partner
up.
for almost a year.
Jonathan, you talking about
He grew up with the
melatonin?
gangs in the Bronx before he
Oh, I
decided to
can't
join
get
the
that
force.
here.
Yeah, it
Sometimes
sucks
he's
because I
unpredictable,
go
but
into work
he's a good
at
guy.
2, and we got like 2.5 hours
We
of
say we
daylight
call it a
left.
night. Come back
So
at this
like I
time
wake up,
tomorrow when our
you know, I
heads
get
are
to
clear.
work, and
finished
yet.
you know, most,
Yeah.
Still got some
and
important
of course
stuff to
like
see
it's
before we can go
monsoon
home.
season right now, so like it's actually like legit raining, and so like you're freezing, it's raining, and then you know you get home and you can't go to sleep
Here's his
because
fork.
after
But
you're
where's the knife?
you know working and unloading cargo and everything, you're you know you're wired,
Coffee's not on
Mhm.
the menu.
and so you know it's like, oh well, I guess 4 or 5 a.m. you know finally go to
Book.
sleep, and
The Tempest by Shakespeare.
Guess I'll just have to play
Jesus
some
knows
video
it's pretty
games or
weird.
something in
I
between.
remember, I
Ah.
remember years ago I used to do
Garrett, there's a
freight
book under this
unloading and stuff
table.
like
Why don't
that.
you check it
And
out
so
for
I'd go into
prints?
work at like
You got it, Carla.
10 and I wouldn't get home till like 7 in the morning. And so that was always interesting because I'd end up laying around for a couple hours just trying to fall asleep.
That's weird.
Don't lie, it was the
He's a
thrill of those
caffeine
forklift races.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta
The
remember to check
wee morning
Not-
hours.
Not gonna lie, Shenmue taught me everything I needed to
You-
know.
Yeah, you'd come home and you'd have the little pile of these little forklift toys in the corner. Just toss that and go to
Kate?
sleep, you know.
Yeah.
I'm Inspector Carla Valenti.
You're checking out, and the boys are
I'm in charge
checking
of the
in, and
investigation
time to
here.
get the race on.
Would you mind answering a few questions?
What I find so funny about like Heavy Rain
No.
and Beyond Two Souls is
Go
they took the format from this game and kind of just ran with it.
Did you know the victim well?
How so? Just
John
with
was
the
regular. Came every
It's like
Monday.
style, the way the
He
game
always
kind of
ordered the same thing
it's
and
very
left a nice
very
tip.
narrative driven.
yeah.
Sparkling, how's it
structure.
going?
Can you tell me anything about the customer who left just before they discovered
The
the
brain
body?
works best in early mornings.
He was
That's
just a
true.
normal guy. I didn't really pay any attention to it.
isn't that why like the military likes to get up so freaking early
What was the
and
man doing
get the day
before the
going?
murder happened?
No, that's because the favorite
was
element of the
there for
military
a
is
while.
surprise.
He was reading, I think.
That's why you
That book under the
sneak up on
table
everything, even
must have been
sunlight.
his.
You have to get an edge on it.
What was he like, Kate? Do you think you could describe him for me?
I only saw him
But
for a
God,
few
yeah, it was funny on
seconds.
regular basic training, all
Guess
that,
he
like
was
having
about
to be up every day and on the training
fairly
field at like
young.
5:30, and you're like, kill me.
That's all I can remember.
Do you know whether the victim had any enemies? Anybody that might want to kill
I gotta
him?
say that I'm glad that you were
John was
streaming
just a
in
nice,
because I
normal
would have
guy.
probably been
I
napping
can't
right
see
now.
why anybody would want
Because I have the opposite problem where it's like I come home from work and I'm just tired.
Did you get the
That's
impression
when I
that
go to sleep.
John and the suspect
And
knew
it's
each
just
other?
bad for my my sleep schedule.
No.
So this is good.
I don't think they did know
I'll be able to stay up.
Naps are
The man had
fucking
already
awesome,
been
though.
here a while when John came in.
Yeah.
I
They
wish
didn't
I
talk
could.
much.
I'll be
No,
so
I'm
tired.
certain that John
I'll be
didn't
like,
know.
oh, like I'll go lay down and take a nap. And then as soon as I lay down,
There
it's
was
like
a
the
cup of
brain
coffee on
just
his
kicks
table.
into overdrive
Do
and
you
like,
remember
no,
whether he was the
no,
one who ordered it?
you got to think about something. You can't go to sleep.
Coffee?
And so like my
No.
brain just kills me.
No, I'm certain he didn't order
And
it.
like,
get that.
you know, I should be playing. You know what's
Can
sad?
you tell
I've
me
got
what you
like
saw?
3 articles
that
to
many
write here
people.
for Retro RGB, and like I'm just like,
I was just chatting
just
with
not
Martin
feeling
at
it.
the bar.
I could
didn't
be
even see
like
John
playing
get up.
on the like I could be playing PSO2.
God.
No, just not feeling it.
Does Bob
It's
know
just
that
like-
you're
You
here
have to try to be strong.
not
Kate.
writing your
I know
articles
that this
because
is
you,
gonna
you don't
shock
want to get Bob
You're the
angry?
only
You've
one
seen
who can
him,
help
his
us.
temper, right?
Oh, see, I've seen Bob when he gets angry.
My
Jesus
shift was
Christ.
almost over. I was just chatting
I
with
thought
Martin
my
at the bar.
grandma was bad with
John got up
the
and went
dated
to the
use of
restroom.
language. I'll put it
The
that
man
way.
must have
The
Bob
vein,
just
the vein
And then
starts
he must have
popping out of
snuck
his head.
afterwards because
starts
they didn't
starts
see him
pumping
anymore.
out blood like Zangief.
What happened next?
It's
Martin went to the restroom.
I don't know. Can we just say that here
and
that you
that's
know
when you found John.
screw Bob Neal? Oh shit, he's coming to chat now. He's coming
Did you
after
happen
us.
to notice anything
God bless Bob.
strange about the suspect?
What are you writing for your articles that you need to be doing instead of
No.
watching
Yes.
Ian interrogate somebody
I
at a
remember
diner?
something.
Yeah.
I came
No,
back at
there's
one
a
just to check whether
couple
he
weeks
needed
ago there
anything.
was some
He didn't answer.
new stuff that was
He
released
just
out on the
stared straight
Vogons
ahead.
forums.
Weird.
A fix for
I
the old
didn't
Sound
push it.
Blaster 16,
I thought maybe this
and
guy
also
was
a
little
cool
crazy.
little VGA pass-through enhancement for the Voodoo
If I'd
1
only known.
and Voodoo 2
Do
video
you think that you
cards.
would recognize
Okay.
the
And
suspect?
there's also, I
I'll
was
never
also
forget
going
that
to
face.
the new. I don't know if you've seen
Do
it.
you
Have
think
you
that you could come down to the
seen the
station
new
tomorrow and help us construct a likeness
what
of
is
the
it called?
killer?
It's a GBA SP,
I'll
but
do
as a
whatever you think I
GBA,
can to help
like
catch
not
him.
unhinged, I think it's called.
Thank you
So they
very
take
Okay.
the
much for your
hinge
help,
off and
Kate.
make it a solid, body.
I hope
It almost
Oh,
looks
okay.
like a Game Boy
People like that
Pocket,
just don't deserve
but
to
instead of
live.
a Game Boy Pocket, it's
I
a
promise
GBA.
you, we'll do
GBA.
everything
Oh,
in our
okay.
power to
Yeah.
find him.
That's
So
actually
Go home
that's actually kind of
and try to
nice
get
because I
some
kind of
sleep.
hate
yeah.
the.
Martin will make sure you get home okay.
So that just broke, and then I figured I would do a couple articles because it's been a few since I've written some. I don't want to feel bad about it.
All right. Well,
Good night.
I'll guess I'll see those on the site whenever you stop wasting your time on Ian.
I know,
I'm gonna
stop
I'm
wasting my
typing
time.
Bob right now. I'm gonna invite
Yeah,
him in the chat
I'm-
right now. It's like one of those setups. Like, ooh, we got
I'm,
set up.
I've been excited because I just ordered a bunch of computer parts and going to be building a quote-unquote new computer. It's not like new, but it's definitely newer than what I had. So it's a stopgap project where it's going to be it's going to morph into my Windows 7 Ultimate Tribute computer. But in the meantime, it's going to be a stopgap. Like, here is, a modern, I'll have Windows 10 and stuff on it. So it's not just going to be Windows 7.
You switch
But I
between.
went,
Cable knife covered in
yeah, I went and I bought parts that were,
silverware to stab his
kind of
That would seem to indicate
a
that the
generation
wasn't
behind or so. And I went and I snagged the Galactic Empire Titan XP. So it's a little bit better than a 1080 Ti. So it's not like, anything like, killer impressive. It's, vintage 2017, but it will be a lot better than my main computer that just died. And I can't wait. I'll have 2 NVMe's on it, terabyte each, 64 gigs of RAM, and that card.
I think I've seen everything I need to see.
And yeah,
Are you
I'm
sure?
super
That
excited.
sounds
You can
very
take another look
impressive. I'm
around
not
if
gonna
you
lie
want.
and pretend like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, but it
we're
does
good.
sound very
Let's head home.
impressive.
Okay.
I'm sure it's better
bust.
than
It's time
my
to get back to the
laptop for
car.
that reason.
Yeah, it'll
good.
definitely help me do videos a lot better than what I had. Because what I had was, I had the original Titan, and 16 gigs and an old i7 29K, a little bit overclocked, but yeah, it was really starting to,
Show
not
its
cut it.
age. Kind of.
And,
Kind of
Cyber-
cut me.
Yeah, Cyberpunk had just come out, and it's like, I kind of want a 3080, but you can't find one right now. And I always wanted that Galactic Empire Darth Vader video card. And so it's like, well, I
So
guess
it's
I
actually
could...
like officially licensed Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you the picture. It's kind of crazy.
Okay.
But it's
I'm a sucker for limited edition crap. Also, I just gotta say real quick, Ian, I love how you are contaminating the shit out of a crime scene.
Yeah.
Like over and over. You're just walking in and just rubbing it up against dead
Should I
bodies.
grab it? Okay, I guess not. Alright. Just walking, looking at them all. This game is always, like, I really dug this game. I remember, got X-Play did a review of this forever ago. And,
There's
those-
Ian talking about his girlfriend
yeah,
again,
talking about
Morgan Webb.
Waifu. But yeah, just, it's really sold me on this game. And and the funny thing is I remember playing this game and absolutely loving it. And then I connected the dots later. I'm like, oh my god, Omicron was made by these guys too?
Yeah, did you see the G4 reunion? I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, the
but
one
it keeps
they're sitting around the table. It's pretty funny.
on my
Check
YouTube
it out.
playlist.
It's worth the watch. It's fun. But guys, it's 3:30 a.m. my time, and I went about God, I think 2 hours further, or an hour further than I thought I would. So I think we're going to end it here.
That's all right, man. Yeah, thanks for having.
Yeah, thanks for dropping
having
by and
me
hanging out.
That's on.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me real quick.
Yeah. Oh, enjoy my desktop. You see, it's blue. But all right.
Oh, did you just steal this from like a store or something?
Yeah. Took it right from there.
Okay. Oh, nice.
All right, but you guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you have a great day or whatever you're doing. Good night, guys.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.